said, "Here I am. Send me."
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage retired Special Mission Unit Operator, Christian Craighead.
Good afternoon, New Jersey. I'm going to start by letting you get adjusted to my accent, because I am British. So it's an absolute honour today to be here representing my friend, President Trump, and to support his message, which is democracy, freedom, and to make America great again. So I'm now going to share with you some days of my life, which those days have led me to this moment right now, right here, speaking to you, all you beautiful people. In 2019, whilst I was serving with the British Army and living in Kenya, an Islamic terrorist organisation decided to attack a five-star luxury hotel complex. They started the attack with a suicide bomb detonation, killing 5 people instantly. One of those 5 people was an American. The remaining 4 terrorists then went on a rampage, throwing hand grenades, using automatic weapons, intent on murdering as many people as they could. Whilst all this was going on, someone inside the complex phoned me. I responded immediately, throwing my gear in the car, in my pickup, and getting there as fast as I could. When I got there, there was gunfire, there was explosions, and people were being murdered. But to my shock, no one else had responded, or those who were there couldn't or wouldn't respond. So instantly, I made a decision, without permission, to go in and get involved, just to get things done as we have to do. Initially, I went in alone, then working with armed civilians, then after that working alone again, and then finally working with US-trained Kenyan police officers. After 18 long, hard hours, all the terrorists were neutralized. As remarkable as that is, I want to share with you the beginning of that day. That day when I woke up, it was just like any other day. I didn't have any information about there was going to be an attack or any intelligence. It was just a normal day for me. I got up and drove out into the countryside and did some training. Once I finished that training, I headed back into the city. As I turned onto the road, this road, by the way, the only people you'd normally see on this road were African tribesmen. So I was quite shocked when I saw a man smartly dressed in a business suit and with highly polished shoes. And something strangely compelled me to break procedure and to do something against regulations, and you could say common sense, and to stop the car and ask the guy if he wanted a lift. So I said, "Hey, buddy, do you want a lift?" This man in the suit shuffled over, got into my pickup truck, and we started heading towards the city. He immediately asked me what my name was. I replied, "Chris." He told me his name, and then he said, "How old are you?" I told him my age, which was 43 at the time. He told me his age. He said, "What month were you born?" I said, "September." He said, "When in September?" I said, "The 15th. He said, "I was born in September, but I don't know what day. So that means in September 1975, both you and I were born. This is a good sign." He then reached into his pocket and pulled out this dagger. I should add now that I felt completely chill about this. Didn't bother, and I even joked, "Oh, you're not going to try and kill me with that, are you?" To which he replied, "No." This odd-shaped dagger that he was carrying, he said, "I carry this in case I come across any demons or evil spirits when I'm on this road." So, yeah, he carries it in case he comes across any evil spirits or demons on that road. He then puts it away. I said, "Judging by how you're dressed, I take it you're going into the city." He goes, "No. Drop me off at the first village we come to." Remember, this is in Africa. So I see this small village and I say, "Here?" He's like, "Yes, please." So I stop the vehicle and he goes to get out. As he gets out and his foot hits the ground, something changes. His face became all serious. And then he said, and his voice changed. And the way I've described this is it was quiet, but it was loud. It wasn't just coming from his mouth, it was coming from everywhere. And he remarked, "Chris, may God bless you many times this day. May God bless you many times this day." And I didn't really think about it much there. I thought it was a bit strange. But 30 hours later, after the most remarkable day of my life, those words came to mean a lot to me. Now, was that man an angel? Was it someone delivering a message from God? Or was it just a coincidence? I'll let you all decide about that. But here's the thing. Not only this, but this coupled with the event made me think about some things. I was born to a single mother in a working class area in northeast England. I was tortured and abused as a child, and that made me grow up tough, stubborn, motivated, and to show no mercy towards bullies. And that's what drove me and made me think about this incident. But I think the message goes out to everyone here that we've had moments in our life when we're struggling, when we feel like everyone's against us, and we even think, how am I going to get through with this? How am I going to do this? But the thing is, we get through it, and not only do we get through it, but we're better, and we may even be prepared for an incident we can't even see in the future. So what I want to talk about now is there's a man not too far away from me who seems to be getting attacked from every angle, every direction, and everybody. But he just keeps on going and keeps on rolling. We all know who that is, don't we? My message to him, President Trump, is what someone said to me, and I hold it close to my heart, is remember, God never chooses the prepared. He only prepares the chosen. So finally, I want to talk about my experience in the White House, how I ended up there. So in 2019, not long after the incident, the United States Secret Service, being the professionals that they are, invited me to give them a presentation about what happened that day so they could learn from it. Leading up to the presentation, they said, "Have you been to the White House?" I said, "No." They said, "Well, come bring a suit and we'll take you to the White House." So, did the presentation, and then we went to the White House. En route there, someone in the West Wing let people know that I was en route. Once I was there getting a tour by the Secret Service, I got asked to see the National Security Advisor. He wanted to talk to me and what went on in that day. So I saw the National Security Advisor. We talked for a while, and then he said to me, "Have you met President Trump yet?" President Trump? Anyone? So that's not very, that's quite disappointing really, so let's try this again. So, I know I've went on for a bit, but I'm sat with the National Security Advisor, and he said, "Have you seen President Trump?" Still not good enough, so let's try it again. I'm sat with the National Security Advisor, and he said to me, "Have you met President Donald J. Trump?" Yeah. Okay, so what I want to say there, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, but this time when I say it, I want not just you all to shout it, but I want everyone who's not lucky enough to get in here today, who's lying in the streets, who's supporting in their own little way, and who's watching on TV. So the NSA, the National Security Advisor, said to me, "Have you met the 45th President of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump?"